14 Psychological Archetypes. 9. The Diplomat, the Harmonizer. You are the bridge builder, the peacekeeper, and the one who ensures everyone feels heard. The Diplomat is motivated by harmony, mutual understanding, and emotional intelligence. You thrive in group dynamics and are skilled at diffusing tension. Natural style, collaborative and communicative. You work best through dialogue, empathy, and cooperation. Motivation direction towards, focused on building strong relationships and peaceful resolutions. Attention focus, others, highly attuned to others' feelings, needs, and perspectives. Frame of reference, external, open to feedback, and sensitive to social cues and reactions. Operational style, options, explores different angles to create win-win outcomes. Viewpoint, general, sees the broader emotional or social impact of situations. Work preference, proximity, thrives in close-knit, cooperative teams with shared emotional space. Emotional engagement, associated, personally connected to relational outcomes and group dynamics. Approach style, matcher, uses fair, tried-and-true methods of resolving conflict and building trust. Time orientation, through time, manages relationships and discussions with patience and timing. Primary drive, people, inspired by emotional connections, shared values, and social harmony. Heart 10, the creator, the imaginator. You bring imagination to life. The creator lives for originality, self-expression, and turning abstract concepts into meaningful works. You are deeply connected to your vision and drawn to projects that express your inner world. Natural style, visual, expressive, and conceptual. You communicate through design, art, or storytelling. Motivation direction, towards, driven to create, innovate, and manifest new forms. Attention focus, self. Creativity is personal, and your work reflects your inner vision. Internal, trusts internal aesthetic and intuition over external trends. Operational style, options, prefers flexibility, experimentation, and creative freedom. Viewpoint, general, thinks in overarching themes and flows of meaning. Work preference, solo, needs uninterrupted space for deep creative immersion. Emotional engagement, associated, emotionally bonded with your creations in the process. Approach style, mismatcher, often invents new methods, avoids conventional norms. Time orientation, in time, lives and creates in the present moment with immersive focus. Primary drive, activity, energized by doing, crafting, and bringing ideas into form. 11. The catalyst, the spark of change. You are the ignition point for transformation. The catalyst inspires motion, encourages growth, and brings dynamic energy into every space. You lead not just through ideas, but through emotional charge and personal charisma. Natural style, inspirational and high energy. You lead with passion and move others into action. Motivation direction, towards, focused on initiating change, driving progress, and uplifting others. Attention focus, responsive to the energy, emotions, and readiness of those around you. Frame of reference, external, absorbs feedback and uses it to refine how you lead and influence. Operational style, options, prefers fluidity, spontaneity, and shifting strategies. Viewpoint, general, vision-led, focused on emotional or social transformation. Work proximity, thrives in energetic teams or communities where momentum is shared. Emotional engagement, associated, emotionally invested in what you inspire and create. Approach style, mismatcher, challenges resistance, disrupts stagnation to spark momentum. Time orientation, in time, acts powerfully in the now, quick to pivot when needed. Primary drive, activity, thrives in movement, expression, and energetic leadership. 12. The architect, the system designer. You design what lasts. The architect takes a vision and turns it into a structure, solid, scalable, and intelligent. You don't just think of what's possible, you plan how to make it sustainable. Natural style, strategic and thoughtful. You create systems, models, and frameworks that others can follow. Motivation direction, towards, guided by a need to build structured, meaningful results. Attention focus, others, considers impact on people, institutions, and collective systems. Frame of reference, external, values collaboration and external data when designing scalable systems. Operational style, options, creates adaptable frameworks that allow evolution over time. Viewpoint, general, systems-level thinker who maps out complexity with clarity. Work preference, Proximity, collaborates closely but still values creative autonomy. Emotional engagement, associated, personally invested in the systems or solutions created. Approach stature, blends creativity with what has worked before to create reliable blueprints. Time orientation, through time, designs with future growth, stability, and scalability in mind. Primary drive, activity, motivated by building, structuring, and executing meaningful ideas. 13. The arbitrator, the logical judge. You are the calm in the storm, the one who sees clearly when others are clouded by emotion. The arbitrator seeks fairness, balance, and objective truth. Your role is to bring clarity, resolve disputes, and make decisions that are both rational and just. Natural style, logical, measured, and emotionally steady. You cut through chaos with reason and precision. Motivation direction, away from, focused on avoiding conflict, bias, or unfairness. Attention focus, self, guided by your own moral compass and internal principles. Frame of reference, internal, makes judgments based on inner logic and critical thinking. Operational style, procedures, prefers structure, fairness protocols, and decision frameworks. Viewpoint specific, analyzes facts, data, and micro details before concluding. Work preference, solo, needs space to think independently and evaluate impartially. Emotional engagement, dissociated, emotionally neutral, observes from a logical distance. Approach style, matcher, follows proven logic paths, applies legal or ethical precedents. Time orientation, through time, thinks through long-term implications of decisions. Primary drive, things, seeks truth, clarity, and measurable fairness in outcomes. 14. The administrator, the operational backbone. You are the steady engine that keeps systems running. The administrator is precise, organized, and detail-driven. You ensure that everything is in its right place and that processes deliver consistent results over time. Natural style, clear, orderly, and visual. You manage structure, logistics, and workflow with discipline. Motivation direction, away from, driven to prevent disorder, chaos, and inefficiency. Attention focus, self, upholds internal standards for accuracy, timeliness, and excellence. Frame of reference, internal, relies on personal rules and procedures rather than external direction. Operational style, procedures, excels in repeatable systems, manuals, and task lists. Viewpoint, specific, sees and manages fine details with clarity and consistency. Work preference, solo, independent, focused, and precise in individual work environments. Emotional engagement, dissociated, able to stay emotionally neutral while managing systems. Approach style, matcher, depends on what's proven, optimized, and reliable. Time orientation, through time, structures work with timelines, deadlines, and accountability. Primary drive things, motivated by order, efficiency, and tangible results.